In this video, we'll create our exterior walls using a generic wall. I've gone to my project browser and opened up the first floor plan view. I can type WA to activate the wall tool. Alternatively, you can go to the architecture tab and find wall. I want to make sure that I always check a few things. The first is to make sure that I'm drawing with the correct wall type. For now, we'll use a generic 6-inch wall. I also want to make sure that my height constraints are set correctly. From the options bar, I'll set height to my top of plate level. For location line, it's important to make sure you select core face exterior. It'll help you a lot while you're placing your walls when we get into more complicated wall systems. You'll notice I have a draw panel just like we're used to. I find it easiest to go through with this pick line tool. I'll zoom in so you can see the first one, and I get a blue dashed line indicating the side that the wall will go to. I want to the inside. I'll click around my building. I'll do the same for my garage. If any of those walls happen to go into the wrong place, I can click on them and use these flip grips to bring them to the other side. I have a few walls here that won't go all the way to the roof or the top of plate level that we created, just to the second floor. I'll click on one of those walls and hold the Control key. With the Control key held down, I can make a global change to all of those walls. I'll go to the Properties panel and set the top constraint for them to second floor and hit Apply. My garage floor is 1 foot lower than the rest of my main house, so I also need to adjust those walls to match. I'll click on one of the walls and hit Tab to select the entire chain. Click one more time to accept the chain, and from here I can make that global change again. This time to the base offset. I'd like that to be -1. I'll go to 3D to check my work. Everything's looking pretty good. The last thing to add is my upper bump out. For that, I'll go to the second floor plan. I'll activate my wall tool again, typing WA. I'll ensure I'm using the correct wall type and constraints, and then draw the walls approximately where they need to be. I'll hit Escape to exit out of the wall tool and put in a few dimensions to make sure that these walls are in the correct location. I'll adjust them if they're not.
You'll notice my new bump out area isn't accessible yet. I need to go to the Architecture tab and find Wall Opening. I'll select the wall that needs the opening and then the 2 walls that the opening should be between. I'll go to the first floor to do that one more time. Notice we have the same situation happening in the southwest bump out. I'll go to the Architecture tab and find Wall Opening. I'll select the wall that needs the opening and then the 2 walls that the opening should be between. I'll go to 3D to check my work. You should have a single continuous wall along the number 1 grid line with an opening on the first floor, as well as a single wall along the A grid line with an opening for the second floor bump out.
As a reminder, in this video, we used a generic wall in order to create our exterior walls based on the building footprint. We also went through changing top and base constraints for those walls. I hope this helps.